Hey, I'm going to talk to you today about the TriPlex combo. I'm going to do a quick disclaimer here. Let me read it. This video is brought to you by an independent Plexus ambassador and is not sponsored by Plexus Worldwide. This independent Plexus ambassador and Plexus Worldwide do not claim to cure, treat, or prevent any disease. Take no responsibility for personal action taken after this video. Always consult your doctor before beginning any diet or exercise program. I am not a medical person and do not know your medical history. Please consult your physician if there are any questions or concerns prior or during your Plexus journey. All testimonies, posts, and tips should not be considered medical advice and are not representative of Plexus Worldwide. They are tips, inspiration, and motivation provided to you based solely on the personal results or opinions of the individual speaker, and that would be me. All right, so today I'm going to talk about the TriPlex combo. TriPlex combo is made up of 3 products, and that is the Plexus Slim, the Pro Bio 5, and our BioCleanse. All right, so why do I suggest this combo? This combo has changed people's lives by getting their bodies healthy from the inside out. So what does that mean? These 3 products will help you make better food choices, balances your intestinal tract by putting the right gut flora into your system, that's the probiotic, and will kill off the bad flora in your system and will detoxify your GI tract. So the key ingredients in the Plexus Slim are coffee bean extract, which is chlorogenic acid, Garcinia cambogia, alpha lipoic acid, and chromium polynicotinate. It's not chromium, the chromium that a lot of people have heard of. It's a different type of chromium. And it is sweetened with stevia and a lohan fruit. So what can you expect on the Slim? You can expect a safe and effective weight loss or weight control. It will help you maintain your blood sugars, help you maintain your proper blood pressure, a healthy cholesterol and lipid levels, and it is not a meal replacement. I have a lot of people that ask, oh, well, I like to eat real food. Guess what? You get to eat real food. There's no shakes on this, although Plexus does have some shakes. This is not a shake. It's fast and easy. I have friends who say, oh, I don't have time for that. I'm always traveling. The Slim is a little pack, a little stick, and it comes in a powder, and you pour that into water, shake it up, and you can go. The nice thing with these sticks of Slim, you can take them anywhere. I have like 4 or 5 in my purse at all times. So even if you're traveling, it's not something that's difficult. Just ask for a bottle of water or a cup of water, pour it in, shake it up, stir it up, you're good. When's the best time to take this? I take this any time of the day. It's recommended to take it 30 minutes before a meal, or you can take it an hour after a meal. For some people, they take it first thing in the morning, and it helps set up the day for good food choices. For me, I don't work that way, and so what I tend to do is I'll take it sometimes around 10 o'clock. Sometimes I take it at 2. I've taken it at 5. I don't recommend it much after dinner time, only because it does have vitamin B in there, and it will kind of pep you up. It's not a stimulant, but it will kind of pep you up and keep, anyway. So some of the other things that Plexus Slim has helped with, for me personally, it helps with better sleep, and like I said, it helps me make better food choices. I do have some customers, friends that take it kind of towards closer to dinner time, like maybe 3 o'clock, because where they get off the rail throughout the day is dinner time. They're really good breakfast and lunch, but dinner time comes, they're sitting around with their family, and for some reason they just go to town. So something I get asked, are there stimulants? There is, let me read this, less than, let me see, where is this? 2% natural caffeine. And that comes from the green coffee bean extract. And so it's such a safe amount of caffeine that I let my girls take this. Audrey takes it for one issue. Ruby hasn't really taken it very much. She doesn't need it as much as her sister does. For Audrey, it helps stabilize her moods through the day. All right, so ProBio 5. There are 5 probiotics in ProBio 5. That's why it's called ProBio 5. So one of the best things you can do to help yourself get healthy is to clean up your GI tract. And the way that Americans eat, we do not eat enough food that cleanses itself, the GI tract, of bad flora. And so what we tend to do is we eat bad things, and then our body can't process all of the food, especially processed food. It can't process the processed food very well. And so it's just this, we add bad flora into our systems, and it really has no way to flush itself out. And so probiotics are important to get your stomach healthy. If you have any type of stomach issues, this is key. This is key also if what they're saying is essentially your gut is your second brain. So if your brain isn't healthy, if your gut isn't healthy, the rest of your body is not going to be healthy. And so key ingredient. One thing that I get asked all the time is, Jerry, I take probiotics and I buy it from Walmart, or I buy it one step up. I've had one person say, well, I get it from a health food store because that's the best way. It has to be refrigerated. Well, the stuff in the store might have actually more probiotics on its label, but they're not good quality probiotics. And with probiotics, quality is better than quantity. Just because you have more doesn't mean it's going to work any better. If it's crappy, you know, it's just like everything else. If you buy something crappy, it's not going to work as well as something, if you just spend a little bit more, it's going to work better. So the other thing, my friend who bought her probiotics from a health food store, it needs to be refrigerated. Well, and you know, there is a case to be made for that they say that is a live probiotics. These have been freeze-dried. The thing with, so you take something that's really cold, it's like 40 degrees, and you ingest it into your 98 degree body, 98.6. What happens in those 50 degrees? Well, studies have shown that a lot of times those probiotics die off in that heating up process, unfortunately. So if you're spending all sorts of money on refrigerated probiotics, they might not be hitting your system the way that they should. Ours, because they're freeze-dried, once they hit your system, they become active again, and then they're ready to hit the ground running and eat all those yucky bad flora in your tummy. Finally, we've got BioCleanse. Now, here's a personal testimony for me. I spent a lot of time this past year just taking these two products. I thought I was doing great. And then all of a sudden, I quit losing weight. And I'm not saying I have a lot of weight to lose, but I quit losing weight. And I couldn't figure out what was going on. What was I doing? You know, maybe if I changed up my diet a little bit. It was kind of, anyway, so I was like, why is it not working? I'd quit taking this. And the reason I quit taking this is it was making me feel very jumpy. Why was it making me feel jumpy? Well, it's got magnesium. I took it into the pharmacist. I said, why is it making me feel jumpy? No explanation, so I quit taking it. Then a friend of mine had a detox program that she was running, and she put a slide up about how there are detox symptoms, and one of the symptoms is a quickness of a rapid heartbeat, and that's what I was experiencing on the BioCleanse. So I sent her a message and I said, wait, that's what was going on with me with the BioCleanse. She goes, that's your body's way of detoxifying itself. It doesn't feel good, but that means it's working. Duh. Anyway, long story short, I continued to take this. The trick is, if you have any type of detox with any 3 of these products, take 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C, and those detox symptoms will become less. You can also sit in an Epsom salt bath, and that will draw some of those toxins out of your body. So either one of those, I don't really have time for a bath, so I like my vitamin C. Anyway, get back to BioCleanse. This is my best friend. So I take this, and I'm going to give you some statistics. This is going to be gross. Did you know that your colon is as long as we are tall? So I'm 5'4". My colon is 5 feet 4 inches. The diameter of your colon is equal to that of your wrist, right here. And how many of us are looking at our wrist going, ew? A healthy person, this is another interesting thing, should have 2 to 3 healthy bowel movements each day. I didn't know that. I thought that if you went once a day, you were good to go. All right, so this is really gross. Your body can hold up to 5 to 20 pounds, 20 pounds of intestinal matter. Yeah, it's just sitting there. It's not going anywhere. A lot of times, I've heard a story about a lady who had been in a nursing home. She was on IV food, essentially, for the last 6 months of her life. Medical personnel would tell you that she still eliminates just like everybody else. That means poop. So she still does everything that we would do. So she's still pooping. She's not eating real food. When they did an autopsy on this lady, she had 20 pounds of poop in her system, just sitting there. Anyway, so that might be something that I know for myself. I tend to have a gut, and I'm hoping that with all of these products, that kind of goes away. And here's one last thing I want to point out. To the degree that your colon is clean is the degree that your bloodstream is clean. So if you're not pooping right, your body's not working right. So in a previous video, I had talked about that I had bought this along with one of Plexus weight loss products. I didn't want to buy, even though it was recommended, I didn't want to buy these things. I thought, well, maybe I could take that, but I'm definitely not taking anything that has the word cleanse. That's nasty. I'm not into cleansing. Gross. Who wants to do that? Who wants to sit around on a toilet all day just so that they feel healthy? I'm too busy. So I didn't take it for a very long time, and it was probably 4 or 5 months in, and I had plateaued, and my girlfriend said, you need to add this in there. And sure enough, when I added it in is when I started to lose weight, and then, you know, I thought I was smarter than the average bear, and so I quit taking this, and now I'm back to losing some more weight. So this is a very gentle cleanse. It is not the cleanse of you're going to run to the toilet. It's not like, what's that stuff? Anyway, it's not like you need to run to the toilet every 5 minutes. It's not going to clean your GI tract in one pill. It will help you poop. And what I find interesting is if you have loose stools, diarrhea, it's going to help you firm up your poop to where it should be. If you have constipation, it works the opposite. So it's going to get your GI tract working and eliminating the way that it needs to. And so I have one of my friends who swore, she's like, it can't do both things. And I said, guess what? It will. And I know for a fact that it does, because it does it for me. Anyway, so one of the jokes that I've heard about BioCleanse is you can wear white pants, so you don't have to be afraid that you're going to poop your pants. So you can wear white pants with these. The main ingredient in BioCleanse is magnesium. We have 380 milligrams. That is not your daily dose of magnesium, but it's awfully close. So this is going to help oxygenate your body. It's going to help cleanse your GI tract, and it will energize your body, and it will relieve occasional constipation. It's not for chronic constipation, because that's a symptom of something that's really wrong. We're just talking about the occasional problem. Like I said, and it also helps the other way too. It helps with some diarrhea. Okay, so how do you take these? Like I said, I take this anytime during the day, but it is recommended 30 minutes prior to a meal, breakfast, lunch. You could even do dinner. I don't always recommend it, but if you're about to go out and you're going to have a rich meal and you only want little bits of food, this might be what you want to take. You take one package. This package is 30 sticks, so it equals 30 days. And you want to take one per day. You can take up to 2. Some people, that's very effective to take 2. I took 2 most of the summer, and it made me feel great. I didn't lose any weight, but like I said, I quit taking this over the summer. Okay, so ProBio 5. You want to take this at bedtime when your body will be at rest, so that all these probiotics have time to work their magic in your GI tract. And what they're going to do is they're going to eat the bad flora. And so yum, yum, yum. And it wants to do that when your stomach is relatively empty, so or not processing other things. So do this at bedtime. You can take, so for this pill, it has 60 capsules, and let me show you the capsules. They're really not that big. They're that big. So you can take, a standard dose is 2. I always recommend that you start off very slowly when you add these in. So I would do a week of 1, and then the next week I do at least 2. And like I said, if you have any detox symptoms and that's not feeling well, you feel achy, you feel flu, you feel rapid heartbeat, I can send you information. So if you have questions about what it feels like to have a detox acid, send me a note. So these are awesome. Oh, so you can take up to 2. So that's why there's 60 pills in one bottle. I take 4 because I have a lot of issues that I would like cleared up. And yes, I could take care of those issues by doing a less processed diet, which is something I'm doing right now. But let's be frank, it's really hard to not have a processed diet these days. This little guy helps clear up my GI tract. So I take 4 at bedtime. BioCleanse, for me, I always recommend one pill when you start out, and I recommend starting this for a week, then you add this for a week, one pill, then the third week, essentially, you're going to take 2 pills of this, and then the 4th week, you can take 2 pills of this. That way, if you have any reactions to any of the products, which you shouldn't, but it might make you feel uncomfortable, then you know what it is. And like I said, that vitamin C, 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C is very helpful in any of that uncomfortable feelings. So BioCleanse. I have some friends who take it at night with their probiotic, and they have much success with that. I tried that, and it kept me up all night. Now, the wonderful thing with Plexus Slim is you sleep like a baby. I like sleeping like a baby. I did not like having a restless night. My mind was very active. And if you think about this will oxygenate your body. What happens when your body is oxygenated? It is up doing stuff. So the entire night I was solving the world's problems. And I didn't put 2 and 2 together for like a week, and then it was like, oh, there you go. I take this. You should be taking it in the middle of the day, before or between meals on an empty stomach. So between breakfast and lunch, and then between lunch and dinner. I take mine first thing in the morning. I take 3 pills of these right now, and like I said, I'm very, I have a hard time with anything after about 3 o'clock. So the Slim I can take later, and I have no problems. This, if I have any time past about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm awake. And I don't like being awake. I like my sleep. So I take it first thing in the morning. I take all my pills at once. I don't have the big where I have to run to the bathroom. It's fine, honestly. So with all of these, I'm going to give you a little summary too about why should you have 2 to 3 healthy bowel movements a day. So my friend Celeste did this description. If you have 3 cars that go into a car wash, 3 cars would be 3 meals. You have 3 cars going in the car wash. How many cars should you have coming out of the car wash? 3 cars, right? So therefore, if you have 3 meals, you should have 3 poops. I don't have that, but anyway, it is something to keep in mind. And if you have any questions with any of this, anyway, I can give you some information on all of these products. I'd love to talk with you. This is why I always recommend people start off with the TriPlex. If you feel like these 3 products weren't really doing what you wanted them to do, and you want to kick it up a little bit, yes, absolutely. You can always add something in, but give me 2 to 3 full months on the TriPlex, and we will see where you feel. If you're feeling fantastic, yeah, this is what most of my friends that lose a lot of weight take. They don't take the weight loss products. They take these products. So that's always where I like to start. It will help you get healthy from the inside. All right, I have spent too much time talking, and I hope you have a fabulous day. Text me, call me, any of those things, and let's talk. Bye.